Virgo, this is your mid-month check-in. I hope you're doing well. My name is Finn, and this is Magic 7 Tarot. When we last met on your lunar return reading, which is where we set some intentions, you had an idea about yourself that, like a vision for yourself that was going to be met with some opposition and some struggles. And so now, as the moon has come halfway around, and now is opposing you, like your personal full moon, we're going to have a little update and see if we can fine tune that path for you. I hope you're doing well. I've drawn 3 cards. This is my normal reading: Brotherhood of Light card, a wild unknown archetype card, and a Sacred Destiny Oracle card. I haven't had a look at them yet, so just did my meditation, shuffle the cards, so you don't have to watch me shuffle and cut the cards 9 times all together. So let's have a look here. Okay, so the Brotherhood of Light card that we pulled here is Arcanum 11, which is the Enchantress. Okay. This is a card of vision, spirituality, and illusion. So are you under some illusion that's keeping you from your vision? Or are you, is your vision kind of otherworldly or spiritual? Okay. This card warns that you need to be aware that you might not know the whole truth. Okay? That's the most important meaning of this card as an energy. It's Neptune. Neptune is illusion, but it's also like the highest beauty, um, like fine art. Um, it's uh, spirituality. Um, and whenever I see this card in a reading, I always think, okay, are you telling yourself the truth? Good. Is someone else telling you the truth? You better make sure. Okay. So if you're involved with someone else in fulfilling your vision, make sure they're on the same team. Okay. Because it's easy to get misled when this card is present, or not see the whole situation. It doesn't have to be consciously being misled. Sometimes you, you're not aware of what you're not aware of. Okay. But this is calling to you to have a broader awareness of what's going on in your life and make sure that you're not being fooled. Simply put, let me see if I get some images here. I don't know. Sometimes they come to me, I don't know what they mean. Weights and measure. It's almost like if you, it's like someone's thumb is on the scale. Okay, you heard that expression before? At the butcher shop, they put their thumb on the scale to kind of make the weight a bit heavier. Okay, it's that kind of misrepresentation. This relates to your previous reading. So in the previous reading, I made some notes here. That there was some kind of struggle, and I recommended diligence. So now, in the sense of due diligence, to understand, the diligence means, like I put some effort into it and I keep going in the face of opposition. Okay, so when you're investing, they always say, do your own due diligence. Learn about the company, and this seems to me like that, like due diligence, like what part of this situation that you're involved in may you not be seeing clearly. Now, it might be the intentions of others. It might be someone is trying, this thumb on the scale. I actually saw apples being weighed. That's someone might be in it for themselves and, working with you, but they're going to get some gain from you that isn't as honest as they're presenting. Right? They're presenting one thing. There's always another side to this card, right? There's always something that's hidden or comes to light. And so I want you to be having an awareness of that is really important. Or it could have to do with you. So, in the face of opposition, are you caving? Um, you know, that's not really who you are. That doesn't represent you in my estimation, Virgo. You're not the person who's going to cave. But are you being diminished? by a situation or by not telling yourself the full truth of the situation. Okay? Don't mislead yourself. That's it, right? Don't be misled by others. Don't mislead yourself. Be honest with yourself. Honest, honest, honest. This is all about truth. Truth versus illusion. Okay? So ask yourself those questions. Is this the truth, or is this what someone's presenting to me as the truth? Is this what I believe, or is this what I wish I believed? Okay? Do I really think this is true, or do I want it to be true? Okay? Truth. Okay. It's upright. It's a good energy, right? Um, are you being, are you serving yourself, your own needs, or the needs of others? Right? Whenever this card comes along, for putting the needs of others above our own, we're on the right path because it's all about spirituality. Okay. Let's see what the archetype card is. Stone. I love that. And the circle in the square in the triangle, right? Pardon me. A little scratchy throat today. Nothing serious, but I have a lozenge going on and it works and it doesn't work. Do you have any rocks that are important to you? I do. This is a piece of amethyst that was my grandmother's. So she was an Aquarius, and I like to keep my tarot cards under it. So the stone is like the center of this card. Let's read it and see what it says. Finding center is definitely visually depicted here. If you enjoyed the last reading and you're enjoying this reading, I'd appreciate it if you like, subscribe, which doesn't cost anything. Just subscribe so you get a notification when new readings come up. Or make a comment. How's your month going? Did the previous reading resonate with you? Maybe it didn't resonate with you at first, but as the month went on, you start to see what I meant. As an archetypal object, the stone holds psychic and literal weight. Its energy is one of permanence, concreteness, and reliability. The stone's ability to transform is nearly imperceptible to us, as it changes ever so slowly over countless human lifespans. A single stone may see thousands of generations come and go. Therefore, it contains an ancient and eternal presence. I love that. I hadn't really thought about that. The stone is best used to anchor our wild side. So no matter how far we roam, we can always find our way back. The stone tethers us to earth, helping us to ground and connect us to stillness, quiet, and peace. When this card appears, it's likely the stone is a remedy for what ails us. Humble and easily unnoticed, the power of the stone balances the frenzy of our world. Oh, I love that. You know, I think about this as my grandmother's piece of amethyst. It's not hers, it's of the earth. It's been here for thousands of years. It's incredible. Here it is sitting here in front of me. Okay, this card can get out of control. This card says don't be. Right? Ground yourself. Again, pardon me. Okay? This vision, vision, vision. Okay, but let's bring it down to earth. And that should be easy for you, Virgo. You're an earth sign. Okay? You're connected natively to the earth. And maybe this is a bit out of character for you to feel an opening vision, something that definitely can get carried away. This energy can get carried away. Please don't let it. That's what it says. Awesome. Let's pick one more card here. Inner peace. So all the way through here, dealing with, the struggles that I suggested before, and then, a renewed vision. It's asking you to go within. It's telling you, go within. Find that part in you that's immovable. Okay? Let's read inner peace and see what it says. Inner peace. Inner peace is your birthright. Tranquility occurs when you realize your life is unfolding according to divine planning. Serenity isn't something you have to work for or search for. It already exists within you. To find this inner peace, simplify your life, spend time in nature, and listen to the message of your soul. True peace transcends fear and connects you intimately to the Creator. Breathe deeply, fully, knowing that all is well. This is transcendence. Okay, that's another expression of this kind of mystical energy. Okay, so it's like you have a vision, that is informing you here. Don't get carried away in the external idea of that vision. Ground yourself in the idea. Okay, stay grounded, stay within, listen to your heart, listen to what's going on inside, and hold this vision in your mind while you do that. And I think that the combination of those two will lead you through whatever struggles you have. Virgo, I'll catch you in a couple of weeks. Thanks for joining me today. Peace.